that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back.
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We play to win. Let's go!
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Watch twist.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Watch 4.
Watch out. Check 3.
Ready?
This is Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
On the set.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Locke on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they work this out past the 25. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
53 is the mic. I'm calling.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get into the end end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
61, match box, white.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On play action, Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Hey, 43, 15.
53 is mine. Check.
Here, 15.
And here we go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, ready.
Mike Bobo, you're not ready. You're not ready.
On third and long, it's Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 60 or X3, 2X5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke flushed out right. He'll run it. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Freeman again. And some room to roam now. The 30, 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage has switched to their opponent.
Motion, motion, motion.
Check. 53.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check pass, check pass. Kill.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
53 is the mic. Check. Check. 53 is mic. Check. 53 is mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. I go on. Hey.
3 bud.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Got it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Let's go.
It's a give to Freeman running right. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He wasn't ready.
Here we go. 30 base.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go now.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Tight ends right.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Block tight. Tight end right.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Running right, this is Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let's go.
On third down, block. And that is incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They look to throw. It's locked. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hold him up.
Here at 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3.
I can't believe they... Hey, 57. Say. 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Watch the screen.
Hey, 43.
Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You. Check 99. Check 99.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Exit.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd down, it's Wade. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Locke gonna throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Broncos on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his lock on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Locke on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3 down.
Locke off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Hey, 43.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game...